Hello everyone, my name is Michael June and my project is on the topic of greenhouse gas emissions. So what are greenhouse gases? Well, they are gases that trap heat in the Earth's atmosphere. As you may already know, carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, and fluoride gases are the primary contributors to this issue. These gases, along with numerous others, enter our ozone layer and our atmosphere through natural processes as well as through human activities. Well, what does this mean for our planet, you might wonder? The trapped gases in our atmosphere act as a blanket, causing the temperature of our planet to rise. As a result, significant consequences await us. We can expect extreme weather events, rising sea levels, shifting climate patterns, and the loss of ecosystems, all of which have a profound effect on both the natural world and human life. As the effects of climate change appear to be escalating, I sought to find out whether our climate policies and regulations have made any impact in curbing the rising temperatures. So here is my hypothesis. The implementation of stricter environmental regulations and increased adoption of renewable energy sources in the United States has led to a significant reduction in greenhouse gas emissions over the past decade. As for the source, I used the EPA's Greenhouse Gas Inventory Data Explorer. The EPA collects greenhouse gas emissions data annually. The raw data includes emission sources, the different economic sectors that contribute to this issue, different types of gases, and more about the U.S. carbon footprint. Another resource I utilized was In Our World Data, a scientific online publication that provides comprehensive data on global issues, including greenhouse gas emissions. This data was instrumental in helping me compare data between the United States and China, an emerging industrial powerhouse and a leading contributor of carbon dioxide. So, with the raw data downloaded, I did some analysis on Excel. The analysis of U.S. emissions by economic sector revealed varying trends and contributions to greenhouse gas emissions. Overall, emissions have shown a wavering pattern, with a mild decrease from 2005 to 2014 and an uptick from 2014 to 2020. The transportation sector has generally seen an increase in emissions with some variation, while the electric power industry has displayed a mixed pattern of increasing and decreasing emissions over time. In contrast, the agricultural industry, commercial and residential sectors have achieved reductions in emissions. These sectors have largely maintained stable or decreasing over time. When examining greenhouse gas compositions, carbon dioxide, or CO2, remains the dominant contributor, but there is a modest decline in emissions since 2005. Methane and nitrous oxide emissions have shown relatively stable patterns, while fluoride gases exhibit an upward trend, indicating increased usage in the industrial industry. The data suggests that while some sectors have made progress in reducing emissions, the transportation sector and the electric power industry have struggled consistently to decrease their emissions. This highlights the complexity and the sector-specific nature of the overall impact on U.S. emissions. The evidence also indicates that while carbon dioxide emissions have shown a modest decline, further efforts need to be addressed for the other gases. The impact of the environmental regulations and renewable energy adoption on greenhouse gas emissions is complex and requires a targeted effort across all sectors. The available data partially supports my hypothesis, but work is needed to reduce emissions across all sectors and gases. Thank you for watching my presentation.